How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode number 2 of the True Ironman series. Currently right now I'm doing a bit of air rune crafting. My goal right now is to give myself 35 rune crafting so I can start crafting chaos runes. Now currently now I'm 34 rune crafting and I'm about 1.5k away from getting myself 35 rune crafting, so I'm getting really close. Now as soon as I hit 35 rune crafting, I'm going to go and get myself a chaos talisman. Now I believe the easiest way for me to get that is going to be by doing the big net fishing. Once I get myself some caskets, you can get I believe different kind of talismans from them and a ton of other junk stuff. Now I believe the chances of getting a chaos talisman is uncommon from the caskets, so it shouldn't be too hard to get it. So that's going to be the plan for now. As soon as I get myself 35, we're going to switch to doing some fishing. This is going to be the last runecraft that I'm going to need to do. And there we go, guys. There's level 35 runecrafting and I can now runecraft chaos runes. And there's level 16 fishing. So now that I got it, let's switch to start using the big fishing nets and hopefully we can get some chests quickly. Just got myself a cosmic talisman from the chest. It's not really the talisman that I need, but this is still going to be really useful for later on. Well guys, after a ton of fishing, I decided that I'm just going to stop fishing right now to get myself the chaos talisman. Simply just it feels like it's just going to go on forever. I'm already level 48 fishing and I still can't get it. So let's take a look at the bank. So I've managed to save up a ton of fish. As you guys can see, a ton of mackerel, a ton of cod, some bass. Managed to get a decent amount of seaweed and just a bunch of uncuts, emeralds and sapphires. Let's see, I also got 5 cosmic talismans, which is going to be pretty useful. And aside from that, there's nothing else that I could have got, as well as 1 ruby and some coins. Like I said, I'm just going to stop fishing for now because who knows how long this is going to take. I can keep on fishing all the way till 99 and not get myself a chaos talisman. So what I decided to do is that I'm going to switch to my second backup plan to get the chaos talisman, and that's going to be to get it from the Abyssal Leeches. Now the way that I'm going to do it, since those guys hit pretty quite often, I'm going to need to get myself some decent armor, and for that I'm going to need to get myself some stats as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start killing some rock crabs for some levels. The reason why I feel like this is going to be the best thing to kill is that I can still get myself some caskets from those guys. It's going to be pretty rare, but while I'm training and getting myself some levels to start killing the Abyssal Leeches, I can still maybe have a chance, to get that chaos talisman. Now before I start working on training my combat skills, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook all of this fish, and most likely I should be able to get myself at least 16 of cooking, which is going to be really nice. And I'm also going to have a ton of food that I can use for later on for Slayer, for training, and some other stuff as well. So let's start working on this stuff. Just finished up cooking all the food that I had. I did miscalculate by a lot though. I was expecting to get at least 16 up cooking from all the fish, but I ended up getting myself level 55, which is still not too bad to get, because this gives me the ability to cook a ton of good foods. So now that I cooked all the foods, I'm going to grab myself my full iron sets, and I'm going to start training and getting myself some levels to start killing some Abyssal Leeches. Just got myself level 20 attack, 34 combat, 20 strength, 20 defense, and level 35 hit points. Now I know I skipped over a ton of levels, but I never really felt like commentating over them, because you don't really unlock anything new aside from steel and black. And I haven't really unlocked that yet because I still need to get myself steel, and then I'm going to switch to start getting myself some black from easy glue scrolls. That's how I'm going to end up doing it. I think that's the only way to complete the full black sets, and then after that I can move on to start working on the mithril sets. So let's keep on training till probably level like 30s. Coming in with level 21 attack, strength, and defense, as well as level 500 total. So the total level sure is going up quite quickly. Now I also managed to pick up myself an easy glue scroll, so let's go complete that. This is what I'm going to have to do for my first step, which is really easy, and good thing that it's actually not too far from here. Okay, so I believe this should be the reward over here. Let's check out, see what we get. Alright, so I got myself a red elegant shirt. It's pretty useless, but I guess it's a rare. Well guys, I believe it is finally time that I stop AFKing at these rock crabs. I went up all the way to level 40 attack, strength, and defense. I was planning on stopping at level 30s, but I decided to keep on going because why not? Higher levels are always better. Now while I was killing these rock crabs, I managed to get myself 3 easy glue scrolls. I did record one of the clips, me getting the rewards, but the other 2 for some reason the file's corrupted, so I can't really show you guys what I got. But what I got is a black pickaxe, black blade legs. I also got myself a studded body, willow short bow, and some runes, I believe. So the rewards are anything too crazy, but the black blade legs and the black pickaxe is pretty useful. The black blade legs are of course going to be the most useful thing because I'm going to need to give myself the full black set before I move on to the mithril sets. With that said, let's start working on this easy glue scroll that I got, and then after that we're going to start working on completing the Abyss mini quest, and then we'll have access to the Abyss to get myself the chaos talisman. Alright, so this should be the reward over here. Let's see if we get anything good. That sucks. I already have a pair of black plate legs. Oh well. So after trying out some Abyssal Leeches, they're actually a bit too tough for me to kill right now. I actually thought, with 40 defense, it should be no problem killing them, but they hit me a bit too often right now. So I managed to give myself about maybe 10 kills with the whole inventory of bass, which is really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade a bit more till I start killing them again. Now what I'm going to kill right now is going to be the lizard demons. It would be really nice if I can use the firebolt to kill him, but I don't have any chaos runes now since I still can get the chaos talisman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the remaining knives that I have. I believe it shouldn't be too hard to kill him with the iron knives because I do have already 38 range, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So that's what I'm going to do right now. The reason why I'm killing lesser demons is because they drop steel scimitars, steel full helms, and a bunch of other armor and weapons as well. Now I don't really feel like right now smithing anything, to be honest. I want to just kind of AFK this while I work on my ultimate. So that's pretty much going to be the plan for now, and I'll see you guys once I get some steel armors or some steel weapons. Just picked up myself the steel full helm drop, which is nice, so the last thing that's left for me to get over here is going to be the steel scimitar. That didn't take too long. I've already managed to get myself the second item that I needed, which is a steel scimitar, which is great. So that's all the items that I wanted from this place. Now I'm going to have to look up some other monsters which drop the plate body, the legs. I believe green dragons drop the legs if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not really sure who drops a steel kite shield or a squish shield. So I'm going to have to look up a few things, and then I'll be right back as soon as I find a new monster to kill. The next monster that I decided to kill is going to be Moss Chance, which are going to be great for training experience, as well as they're going to drop a steel kite shield. Now the steel kite shield is actually very rare to get, but with my luck I'm pretty sure that I can manage to give myself that in no time. So let's go try it out and see if we get lucky enough to get it. There's level 40 range, and I can now wear the U short bows as well as the green dragon and armor. It's going to be quite a while till I start wearing it, but I'll still get it eventually. And with that, that is going to be the last kill that I'm going to do on Moss Giants, and so I managed to get myself a ton of really nice items. Got some uncuts, managed to get myself some mithril swords, which is great. Also managed to get myself a few black square shields, mithril spear. I'm probably just gonna sell that. Some ensouled heads, and a ton of really nice seeds like strawberry seeds, numbered seeds. Managed to also get myself 3 Raynar seeds, which is really nice. I can get some Raynar herbs with that, some money, and some runes over here as well. After quite some time, I finally managed to give myself the Chaos Talisman, and I gotta say I'm really relieved because I can finally start crafting some Chaos runes. Now, in the process of getting myself the Chaos Talisman, I managed to get myself 9 more strength levels and 6 more efficient levels as well. So the stats are starting to look really nice. The total levels is already over 602. So I managed to get myself a lot of progress done in this video, but it's not going to end yet. So let's go start crafting some Chaos runes, and then after that we'll see what I'm going to start killing with those. So after crafting a bit of Chaos runes, I ended up with crafting about 860 runes. Now sadly I'm going to have to stop at this, and I can't craft all of the runes because I found out that the Chaos Altar has a maze, which was quite upsetting because that changes everything, and that means that I can't runecraft through Edgeville. Now the only way I can runecraft that's actually decent enough is going to be by taking the shortcut that's unlocked by starting the What Lies Below quest, and from here I have to just go all the way to the west over there, northwest, and then I have to enter the statue. And after that I go a little bit through the Dagonite maze and I teleport inside the Chaos Altar, and I'm about like 75% done with the maze. All I have to do is run a bit to the west, use the ladder, and I'm right at the altar. So that's not too long, but then again, to be able to use that I need to give myself a ton of law runes. Now I had about 20 something law runes that I got from killing moss giants, so pretty much this is the only runes that I can craft. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these runes out and I'm going to go back to lava dragons, simply because lava dragons are going to be great to get myself the prayer to level 43, as well as I can get some more law runes from them. And as I get myself more runes, I'm just going to use them up at lava dragons and just runecraft myself some more runes. So let's go kill some more lava dragons. Alright, so this is going to be the first kill of the video. Let's see if we get anything good. So for my first job I got myself a rune longsword. That's really nice. So for this kill I got myself some law runes. Not the best job, but I'll take it. Kill number 3 coming up. Hopefully this is going to be a little bit better than the second one. Just finished up doing the last trip of lava dragons, and in total the trip was really successful. Managed to get myself 2 really useful items. First of all, let's start off with adamant plate bodies, which are going to be so nice to wear as soon as I unlock the ability to be able to start wearing adamant armor. After that I managed to get myself a few rune longswords, which is going to be really useful, especially once I unlock the ability to use rune weaponry. This is going to be pretty nice to train. Not really sure since I got this now if I should go and get myself a rune scimitar. I might end up doing it because the scimitar is much better to use for training, but who knows, we'll see how it works out. I might end up not getting the scimitar because this is not too bad to train with anyways. Now, I did manage to give myself one lava rune drop while I was killing lava dragons, but the thing is, as soon as I killed the dragon, a peak here was about to attack me, so I had to log out, which is quite upsetting because I could have used those 25 lava runes to give myself another 800 chaos runes. But so well, I'll just use the rest of the pure essence that I have to craft myself a bunch of mine runes, and I should be able to give myself a lot of casts to use for lava dragons. So I'm going to go craft it right now, and I'll be right back as soon as I finish crafting everything. There's level 42 rune crafting, and with that I can now craft 4 mine runes per each essence, which is great. Now I have about a total of 700 pure essence left to rune craft, so most likely I'm going to use maybe like 200 something for mine runes, and then I'm going to have to rune craft the rest of the air runes. So as soon as I'm done with that, we'll decide to see what I'm going to kill next. With that last batch of mine runes rune crafted, I now have myself roughly about like 3.9k casts to use, which is definitely going to be a decent amount to give myself a nice amount of magic experience. Now I'm sitting here thinking about what I should kill next. Particularly should be focusing on killing a ton of more lava dragons to finish off 43 prayer, as well as to try to get myself some more good drops. Now the drops that I can still get from the lava dragons are going to be a rune axe, rune kite shield, and a rune full helm, as well as there's a very slight chance to get a visage, but that's definitely not going to happen. The chances of that are so low. But the thing is, I kind of don't feel like killing lava dragons right now, and I kind of want to start killing something else. So after doing a little bit of research, I found a really good monster to kill for some nice drops. Now I had no idea that this monster actually has so many good drops. For example, it drops mithril kite shields, mithril square shields. This is actually needed for, I believe, a medium clue scroll or hard, I don't really remember. Also drops a ton of really useful rune items, like a rune square shield, and this could be a substitute instead of the rune kite shield from the lava dragons. Also drops rune chain bodies. Now I believe this is actually one of the few monsters that drops a rune play body aside from the Abyssal Sire, which is really nice. The drop is really low, but it's still possible to get it. Let's see, also has a ton of other weapon drops like mithril weaponry, also adamant weaponry, some rune weaponry, and what I really like as well is the Lawrence drop is going to drop either 3 or 45 Lawrence, which is pretty cool. Aside from that, I believe that's the only good drops it has. So let's go try this out and see if we get lucky enough to get some good items. Well guys, look at what I just picked up, a rune chain body drop. Man, this is awesome. I got myself one of the best pretty much chain bodies to wear for a while. I was gonna go and kill black demons to give myself a rune chain body, but I guess I got it from these guys, which is awesome. It's my lucky day once again. Just got myself another rune item, which means that I literally don't have to go anymore to lava dragons unless if I need to give myself 43 prayer. I've just finished up using all my casts at the Caliphate Guardians. I gotta say this trip was really successful. At first I wasn't getting anything for the majority of the runes and I kinda wanted to give up, but good thing I stayed and I managed to get myself 2 really good items. A rune chain body, which means that I don't have to kill any more black demons to get that from, as well as I managed to give myself a rune kite shield, which is really nice to get. This is definitely going to be a shield that I'm going to be using for a while. So with that, I believe that's going to be it for this episode. I managed to do a lot during this episode, so let's check out the stats. So currently right now I'm 632 total level, which is a huge jump from episode number 1. Got myself a ton of melee stats, got myself a bunch of fishing, cooking levels, some range levels, a ton of magic levels, some prayer levels, rune crafting levels, and just overall a huge amount of levels accomplished in this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and I hope you guys are looking forward to episode number 3.